Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your High School Sports Leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, we got a great matchup for you from Central Catholic High School. It is volleyball, the defending state champions Central Catholic Rams and the Barlow Bruins. We're just about ready to get this started. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play along with my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts. And Steve, we've been watching these two teams warm up, and they look very good. Of course, the Rams are the defending state champions. They're a little younger this year. They lost a couple of senior players, but Coach Lorenz told me before the game that they're ready to go. Barlow, of course, is Barlow, and they're always good. So this is the first game of the season for these two teams. They get each other. This should be a good test of where these two teams are.
It's always exciting to see a state champion play their first match of the year. And both teams warmed up really well, hitting the ball hard. It looks like they're ready to go.
The junior varsity game was won by the Rams. This is, for those of you not familiar with volleyball, this is best of 5. The first 4 sets play to 25. The last set will play to 15. And the action is pretty fast, pretty furious. And some of the hits that the girls make, the outside hitters are just absolutely like rockets, but many times it's that little dink shot just over the net where you dump it over the net and over the other player's head. I watched a lot of those in the JV game.
Yeah, smart players have a lot they can do in their arsenal. They see the court very well, they read the block very well, and they make adjustments at the last minute.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight at Central Catholic High School. The Rams and the Bruins, Mount Hood Conference volleyball action here on Oregon Sports Beat.
So both teams going into their final huddle before the match starts.
Between sets, we'll tell you about our schedule coming up here on Oregon Sports Beat. Thursday night, we're going to be in Tillamook. The defending state champion Newport Cubs boys soccer team will be in action, and we're going to cover them. And then on Friday night, we got 3 football games for you. Since this is the opening game of the season, we'll introduce all the players on both teams.
Looks like we have our JV players also lining up in support across court.
And now let's meet the team. For the Bruins, number 1, Kylie Williams.
All right, we're introducing the players. Number 1 for Barlow, that's Kylie Williams. Number 2 is Jessica Ringo. Number 3, Grace Richards. Not in uniform, looks like she. I'm sorry. Number 4 is Samantha Pemberton. Number 5, Emery Miller. Number 6, Emma Corvise.
Number 7, Josie Carlson. Number 8, Megan Sester.
7 was Josie Carlson. Number 8, Megan Sester. Number 9, Megan Ward. Number 10, Abigail Frame. Number 11, that's Autumn Wilson. And number 12 is Mariah Ham. The head coach is Jesse Mott.
Number 15, Corinna Suka. The Bruins are coached by Jesse Mott and assisted by Kim Turin. Central Catholic on your feet. It's now time to meet your
All right, we're going to meet the 2017 Central Catholic Rams team. PA announcer said everybody get on your feet, and everybody did. Number 2 is Kaylani Rosa. She is a freshman. Number 4 is Grace Ann McGilligan, a junior. Number 6, that is Julia Carr. She's a sophomore. Number 11, that is Millie Held. She is a sophomore. Number 16, Mia Jordan. Number 4 is Grace Ann McGilligan. Number 24 is Paige Cooper, a junior. Number 32 is Isabella Scarlett, a junior. Number 8, a senior, Tully Moran Bush. Number 17, a senior, Faith Lee Hauk Wiley. Number 27, and that is a senior, Liz Hogan Moran. Number 28 is Kiora Ridgway, a senior. And number 35, a senior, Haley Ryan. The head coach, of course, Rick Lorenz. Rick is the art teacher here at Central Catholic. All right, we're ready for the national anthem. We'll keep it here, and then we'll get this started. All right, Steve, both these teams lined up their varsity and junior varsity. I looked down there, and they have more players out this year than maybe some of the football teams. I mentioned that both teams are younger. Barlow has 5 seniors on their roster. Central Catholic has 6, so we're going to see some new players out on the court tonight.
Yeah, and it looks like maybe their freshman teams have also come in. I guess they finished their match over in the other gym.
Thanks for joining us again. This is Mount Hood Conference volleyball action from Central Catholic, the defending state champions Central Catholic Rams and the Barlow Bruins. I'm Dave Hull along with Steve Roberts. Best of 5 sets. First 4 sets go to 25. Last set goes to 15.
So it looks like they're getting their back line officials together here.
We'll get you the players as we go along here. They did not introduce starters, and most of these players will play in the game. They're not a situation where people play the whole game. Nice crowd for a volleyball game.
Yeah, it looks like people are still flowing in. Opening game of the season.
Now there's some height on the roster. Central Catholic has a couple of players. Kiara Ridgway is 5'11". Bella Scarlett is 6'1". Paige Cooper is 6'1". Faith Wiley is 6'2". Let's see if we can get the players out on the court now for the Rams. I can see, let's see, we'll run through this. Central Catholic out there right now. Mia Jordan is out there. Camille Guerrero is out there. That's who 5 is, Camille Guerrero. 28 is Kiora Ridgway. 2 is starting, that is Kaylani Rosa. And number 6 is Julia Carr. If some of those names sound familiar to our listeners on the broadcast, many of them make up the Central Catholic Ram basketball team.
You know, I was about to say some of those players look a little bit familiar to me from basketball season. It's a good crossover sport, volleyball, as there's a lot of similar motion involved in it. Hand-eye coordination. In fact, one of the greats used to play this. Wilt Chamberlain used to play volleyball in the off-season.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Julia Carr's in the middle up there on the front line. Mia Jordan and Kiora Ridgway are the outside hitters. Kaylani Rosa in the middle. And on the back line is Camille Guerrero and Julia Carr. Carr is going to serve. We're going to get this underway. Here come the Rams and the Bruins. Carr with the serve. There's set up front, a little dink shot, and that's going to be good. Barlow scores first. We mentioned earlier that dink can be very effective when those big outside hitters get up at the net and get up in the air.
Yeah, that outside hitter was a little bit off balance out there. The set was a little bit deep, so she chose to just bump the ball over very softly.
There's the serve by Barlow. Up in the middle, there's Ridgway with a hit. And there's another little dink. That time the Rams were ready for it. Ridgway again with a hit, blocked in the middle. Ridgway now the little dink, and that's going to work. Kiara Ridgway with the little dink shot, and it's 1-1.
So very nice read there. Her first shot got blocked, and she went back, set up like she was going to hit hard, but she was far enough away from the net. Did a nice little dink over to the sideline there.
1-1. Here's the serve. Barlow trying to set it up, gets it over the net. Ridgway, they're going to set it up for Ridgway. No, it's off to the side. There's the shot. Still in play. And we had a whistle.
We had a double hit there somewhere.
Okay. That goes to the Rams. 2-1 Rams. Here comes the serve. And a nice block that time by Ridgway right in the middle. There was a nice shot, and that shot was by Guerrero, Camille Guerrero. 3-1 Rams. Remember, this set, the first to 25.
She put a nice shot down the line. There's no blockers on the line there, and she went right down the line with it and got it in.
3-1 Rams, just underway, first set. There's the serve. Bruins, outside hitter, blocked that time. Good job by Ridgway. Ridgway off to a great start. There's a shot, and that's going to be saved over the net. There's a set, and Ridgway just dinks it over. Barlow. Rams looking for another shot at the net, get it over. Bruins save it. And there's a nice little dink shot. That was a great shot by Kehlani Rosa.
But I think she either touched the net or went underneath. The ref called it, and I think they're going to award the ball the other way.
The point goes to Barlow. I thought it was a Ram point.
It was a nice head-up play by the setter. She wasn't able to get a good set, so she went over, but I think she either touched the net or she went underneath too far.
You can see the referee down there, and she puts a hand on the net.
Yep.
Rams in the middle, over the net. Bruins. Set, outside hitter comes up, and that is Barlow's point, 3-3.
Yeah, there was a touch there by the blockers, and that ball went out.
Rams, and that ball hits the scorer's table. That point is going to be for the Rams. Nice outside hit that time by the Rams. 4-3, Rams lead. Serve coming up. Serving will be Grace McElligott. We've already had a number of substitutions, and actually Ridgway's going to serve the ball. Ridgway 5'11", off to a good start.
Let's see if they broke their rotation or not. The official will call it real quick.
Oh, and there's a nice little shot. That shot by number 9, and that is Megan Ward,
It's a nice
senior.
Nice little dink over the blockers. We'll see Central Catholic makes an adjustment here. They'll bring up their back row player on that side a little bit closer this time.
4-3. Rams lead.
Nice save there.
Ridgway that time with another great hit.
I think what they're calling there is on the setter is actually pushing the ball, and she's getting uneven push on it. So they're either calling a catch or a double hit.
And that is a Rams point. This will be a timeout.
So match looks much closer than you would think it was, but that's the unique thing about volleyball. Your mistakes give the other team a point.
Exactly. 4-4 is our score here in the first set.
The boys soccer team will be playing South Salem this Thursday at Delta Park at 6 p.m.
And so far we've not seen
On their home turf this Friday.
either team be able to get a great kill, get up to the net and slam that ball home. In fact, most of the points have come on little dink shots over the front line.
Yeah, I think one of the best hits of the game was that back row hit on the sideline over there that she managed to get in. That was probably one of the best hits that we've seen so far in the match. And both teams are working very hard. Central Catholic has come up with some big blocks that has really shut down Barlow a bit.
Faith Wiley in the game up front. I mentioned she's 6'2", I believe. Yes. So Wiley up front, Camille Guerrero up front, waiting for the serve. The serve's coming from Ridgeway. Bruins.
Yeah, there's a net.
Into the net. The point goes to the Rams, 6-4. You could see that happening.
Yeah. Yeah, the pass was a little bit too deep. She had no other choice but try to play it there, and it put her back into the net.
Ridgeway, a deep serve. A nice save that time. Over the net for the Rams. Outside hitter blocked that time. Good job that time by Camille Guerrero. Guerrero that time with a hard hit. It was blocked but came down. And point goes to the Rams, 7-4.
She managed to get that ball underneath those hands, and it came right down off of the players there. Central Catholic's making some nice adjustments also to pick up those dinks now.
And nice serves by Ridgeway. That was a great save that time. Back over the net. Rams set it up. Comes the hit, and that's a point. Julia Carr with the hit. The ball goes out of bounds. Point Rams, 8-4.
How tall is Julia Carr? She's getting up there on those hits.
Julia Carr is 5'7".
Yeah, she's getting up there, getting some height on those hits she's been making from that outside spot.
She gives away, let's see. I'm looking at Barlow, number 11, and that is Autumn Wilson, who is 6'2". So she gives away 7 inches. Carr does, and is still out jumping her.
She has a nice little, I think she was using her left hand there. I'm not sure, but she has a good form, and she gets up, gets good hand on the ball, nice hard hits.
It was 4-4 when Ridgeway started serving. It's 9-4 now.
That's underneath there. I believe that was underneath call.
Okay, it is, and it's a point Ram. With Ridgeway serving, the Rams have run off 6 straight points, 10-4 our score. And Ridgeway gets a nice deep serve each time. Gonna have to get the ball over the net. Bruins do. And that's gonna be a point. That's number 11 there. That's Millie Held.
She must be one of their taller players because she gets a little hop on the ball and she's able to get a good hit on it.
Held is 5'9".
Yep.
11-4. We're gonna have another timeout. That's 7 straight points with Ridgeway serving. She doesn't have a jump serve. She comes up, but she hits the ball hard, gets a nice deep serve, and causes Barlow to have to make that first return up in the air and forward.
That first pass is crucial because that sets up the whole play, and if your setter has to really work to get to that pass, she's not going to be able to make the set she needs to her hitters. So, putting that ball nice and deep, making the passers move to get to the ball helps out in the overall scheme of the play.
Volleyball has come a long way, Steve. A long, long way since I was in school.
Oh, man. I remember some of the early days also. Nothing like today's game.
All right. 7 straight points for the Rams. 11-4 our score. We're ready. Ridgway to serve. Kiora Ridgway, one of the basketball players. I believe last year she was injured for part of the season. That's going to be up in the stands. Point for the Bruins, 11-5. So Rams ran off 7 straight points. Ridgway takes a seat on the bench.
We got a sub came in there, and looks like we have the libero in the back row there.
We do. And takes the first return. Here comes the shot. Nice save that time by the Bruins. Goes out of bounds, though.
You know, that was a nice pass there right to the right spot, and that's what a libero does. She's back there, and she's the girl that can make those nice passes, get it right where the setter wants it, and you'll see a big play come after that.
12-5 now. Here comes the serve. The serve is by Guerrero that time. There's a shot driven. That's a nice hit.
That's a very nice back row hit there to get that ball close. There was nobody up at the net for a block, and she was able to get a drop on that back row player there.
Josie Carlson for the Bruins gets that point, 12-6. And there's a little dink over the net. Barlow returns.
That's 4 hits, 4 touches.
Nobody touched that because it was going to be 4.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because sometimes they don't call a block as a hit, but with a dink like that, I'm not sure if they would have called that a block or a touch.
13-6 Rams lead. On the serve coming up, number 2, Kalani Rosa. Rosa set to serve. There's a little dink over the middle. They set it up. And there's a block. And a whistle.
You've got a girl going underneath there.
Underneath the net, that'll be a point for the Rams, 14-6.
It's an interesting rule, if I remember right now. You know, it determines whether or not you are interfering or close to interfering with a player or not.
That's
They called a lift. She basically pushed the ball. She didn't make a clean touch on it. That was on the hitter over there.
14-7 now, Rams lead. Rams are doing a good job of getting that ball set up right where the hitters want it. 14-7 on the serve for Barlow. That's number 12, Mariah Ham. And there's a block. And a whistle, foul on the Rams. Foul on the Bruins. That'll be Rams point, 15-7.
So the Rams seem to be in a rhythm here. They've been getting some good passes to their setter. You know, you can always tell if the setter's not moving a lot when she receives the ball, then a good pass was made there. And they have been getting some good ones. They've been getting some nice hard hits.
Coach Lorenz out on the floor, he was yelling at Julia Carr. She's ready to serve. Carr with the serve. Bruins set it up. And that goes out of bounds, and that'll be a point Rams, 16-7.
Yeah, often the coaches want players to serve to a certain spot on the floor, and if you look up, he'll put his finger up, telling her which spot to serve it to.
Jordan, Ridgway, and Bush all up front for the Rams. That's an imposing front line. Point Rams, 17-7. Distinct height advantage there for the Rams along the front. There's the serve. They're going to have to hit it over the net. They do. Here comes the set. And Jordan.
I think they're going to give it to the other team. She did go quite a far underneath the net on the land when she landed on that, so I think they're awarding this
Right.
point to the other team. It was a very nice shot, but she did land almost both feet underneath, but she kept her balance. Didn't touch the net, I don't think. But
Jordan didn't realize that. Jordan didn't realize it until late. And
she was excited about that hit.
She was celebrating and then turned around and saw the referee saying, nope. Certainly a valuable part of the Central Catholic offense at this point in time is number 2, and that's Kalani Rosa. She has set the ball up for both of the outside hitters so well. There she is again, and there's Jordan. Pounds the ball, return though. And
nice
that time, Rosa had been setting the ball up, and that time she just turned and dinked it over the net for a point. 18-9 our score.
Setters are very tricky players because they seem to see the defense very well, and they'll put that ball drop it right in the middle because everybody's expecting a hit to come.
Interestingly enough, when we're talking about Rosa, she's a freshman. And there's a point for the Rams, 19-9. Remember, sets her to 25 except the last.
Those last 2 plays, good eyesight on the Rams to find that open spot on the court and to get the ball right where it needed to be.
And there's a nice hit that time. Rams at 20.
Yeah, a little bit. It looked like they were doing a little bit of quick set there to get that quick hit. She does the number 2 does a nice job of front and back set, so the defense aren't really sure where to set up for the block until the set is made.
Rams get it up front. Rosa sets it up and too deep on the hit. That'll be a point for the Bruins. 20-10 our score.
Earlier in the match, the Bruins did get a very nice back row hit, one of the best shots we saw of the game.
The set, the shot. Barlow sets it up for an outside hitter. There's the shot. Block will point to the Rams, 21-10. I am certainly impressed with Rosa, Kalani Rosa, a setter, a freshman. She's going to take a seat on the bench. We got a timeout.
Now, you know, there is a boys and girls volleyball club league that goes on in Oregon here, and a lot of the girls will probably play off-season volleyball in the clubs. And boys who aren't, there's no boys league in the school system, so a lot of the boys will play volleyball club. It's through the National Volleyball Association. They have tournaments all over the region.
I had a chance today. I watched some of the U.S. Open. It was the women who were playing, and it was a lesson in never giving up. I was watching Sloane Stevens from the United States, and she won the first set like 6-4, lost the second set 6-1, is down like 6 or 5-2 in the third set, and reels off like 5 straight points and wins the match. Ridgway, Wiley up front, along with Guerrero. There's the serve. That was by Grace McElligott. Great position that time by the Rams. Here comes Ridgway. The hit, and the point goes to the Rams. Another great shot by Ridgway. Boy, when she jumps up there and swings her arm back.
She's getting the ball in a nice spot on the blockers. Their blockers are there. They're in position. The hand positioning needs to adjust a bit.
Bruins. There's the shot. That'll be a point for the Bruins.
That was a very nice quick set there to take the Rams off guard there. No blockers were in position.
22-11. Rams have doubled the score on the Bruins. Bruins set to serve. On the serves, number 7, Josie Carlson. We got a little bit of maintenance going on the court. Carlson to serve. Nice job that time. Nice job by number 20 for Barlow. Right, Rams to serve. They lead 23-11. This is Ridgway. Last time she was in this position serving, she ran off 7 straight points. Ridgway with the serve and into the net. 23-12. She puts her hands up like a mistake, my mistake. She's going to take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, coach has got a second group in pretty much there. A new setter, some hitters up front. We've seen a couple of them already in the game, but
Barlow on the serve. Nice save that time. They put it up front. Here's the shot. That's too long. Point Barlow, 23-14. Carr on the shot that time, and she's been pretty effective throughout the game. The serve, Carr sets it up front. There's the jump, and there is the point for the Rams. All right, set point, 24-13.
She looked a little surprised she made that. That was a nice cross-court hit by the outside hitter over there on the right side.
Isabel Scarlett checks into the game. She's a middle blocker, a junior. Coach Lorenz out directing the maintenance.
Looks like we got some confidence building going on here as they get some nice hits there.
24-13, set point. On the serve, number 5, Camille Guerrero. And that point, Bruins, I think, too far into the net. Is that what it was?
A double hit. So
double hit.
It's the way the setter is touching the ball there. The ref is seeing a double hit just by how they're setting.
Barlow on the serve. They set it up. There's an outside hit. Barlow coming up on the return. Carr. And that shot goes to the Bruins. Bruins make a little bit of run here. 24-15 now.
Sometimes that match point is one of the hardest points to get.
Carr. There's a backline dink, and that's good.
Nice placement there. Good eyes looking at the court.
Barlow's scored 5 of the last 7 points. Who got this within 8, 24-16. Guerrero, Carr. A block. Barlow gets it back over the net. And there, another save. Great save, but out of bounds. And the point goes to Barlow, and Barlow, goes to Central Catholic, and they win the first set, 25-16.
So nice opening set there, and we'll see how this next match goes.
I want to tell you about our sponsors tonight. Great Central Catholic sponsors. The first is Hunt Painting. They're one of our title sponsors. Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Ram TV. Now in their 3rd generation of students at Central Catholic, they're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. Hunt Painting hopes for another great year of success on and off the field and the court for all your Central Catholic student athletes. And another sponsor, great sponsor joining us, is Pacific Wire and Fence. Pacific Wire and Fence is a Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921. They provide all kinds of wires and fences, and they provide that for ball fields, for prisons, and for primary schools. Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence. You know, you got to be pretty reliable if you build a fence for the prison. You can't make any mistakes, right? And thanks to both of those sponsors. All right. First set went to the Rams, 25-16. We'll change ends. Rams now will be to our left, Bruins to our right.
Should be interesting to see what adjustments are made by the Bruins. They like to go to their outside left, or what would be our near side here, for hits.
Right.
Quite often there. The timing was a little bit off. The angles were a little bit off, but if they get that chemistry working there, it might be a different match we see coming up.
That's a good observation, Steve, is that the Rams seem to set the ball both to the left or the right, while the Bruins, almost all of their sets went to their left.
You know, some teams, they have their strengths, and they try to play to them quite often. They have to go to them, especially against strong teams that they play against. You know. But a good team is going to play very balanced, and that's what we're seeing in Central Catholic.
Ridgway out on the court. Guerrero out on the court. Bush out on the court. Rosa out there. I'm missing one person. Carr. All right. And that'll be Guerrero and Ridgway and Jordan up front. Pretty imposing front line for the Rams. There's Rosa, who did a great job in that first set, setting the ball.
Yeah, Central Catholic is fortunate to have a young setter at that, who sees the court very well and makes some very smart decisions. She has a front set. She has a nice back set. It's very hard for the defense to know where to set up their blocks until after she actually makes the pass, which puts them a second behind to get to the spot, which gives your hitters a distinct advantage because they can read the block well. They can go across the court. They can go down the line, and we've seen Central Catholic do all three of those.
You know, she might have had the play of the first set when she had been setting the ball both off to her right and her left, and instead she turned around and just dropped it over the net for a point.
Yeah. She kind of did use that a couple of times right at the right time. Caught the Bruins flat-footed, waiting for the set to go to a hitter.
Here's the first serve of the second set. Set up outside. That's Guerrero. Bruins again set the ball off to the left, and that ball goes out. 1-0 Rams. And again, the Bruins did go to the left that time.
So coaches giving the hitter some instructions. Let's see if she makes some adjustments for the Bruins.
Rams, the serve. That was number 1, Ava Bruins. That was a hard hit, and it hit the linesman back on the back line. And
yeah,
1-1.
Nice spot to go to if she could get that ball inside the line there. It'd be a great play.
Ridgway. Bruins come back to the left again and dink it over, and that's going to be...
That's out. It hit the wire going up, so that's almost like hitting the sideline there.
There we go. Hit the wire, and so it's 2-1 Bruins.
Rams.
Substitution. They were waiting to make the substitution. Here come the Rams. Number 4, that's McGilligan. Bruins to the right. McGilligan saved that. They can't get it, though.
So nice placement there by the Bruins that time.
McGilligan was saying she slipped on the floor and she was pointing. She wanted somebody to come out there and mop up the floor. Coach Lorenz comes out and points, but I don't think we have any timeout.
Well, you got the official checking something at the table there, and she's been the one that's been giving them the towel to help keep that floor dry there.
Maybe it was McGilligan was saying she put the water down on the court. And see, you can see Carrera comes over and actually rubs her hand on the floor and flicks something out of bounds, probably water. 3-2, Rams lead here in the second set. That doesn't go over the net. Make it 3-3. Substitute wants to come in. That is Scarlett, Isabella Scarlett. She comes in for Faith Wiley. (3-3). Ridgeway, and Rams not able to save it. Couldn't get any height on the ball on those couple of hits, and point for the Rams, 4-3. Remember, this is best of 5. First 4 sets go to 25. Last set goes to 15. Guerrero with the serve, and that doesn't get to the net. Point Rams, 5-3.
I think the 8 is in. He has to get those butterflies out, and we might see some hits. Coaches giving her a little encouragement there.
And that's going to be a point Rams, 6-3.
That was a very nice serve. She got that ball to drop after the net, right in front of the back row. Hard ball to play.
That looked like a screwball. As it got up to the end there, it just dropped about 2 feet. And nice save that time. That save by the Rams was by McGilligan, but point Bruins, 6-4. There's the serve. Ridgeway saves it. Jordan. Bruins, nice save by McGilligan. Nice block that time up in front by Carr. Point for the Bruins gets this back now to 6-6.
Yep, and that's the hit she wanted last time on number 8 there. She got her hand on the ball good that time and was able to get the ball to drop there.
And that Ridgeway on a great hit. Touched by the Bruins, 7-5 our score.
That's a nice cross court to the far corner, and they just couldn't get a play on it. Got a hand on it, but not a good play on it.
7-5, Rams lead. We're in the second set. Rams won the first set, 25-16. More water on the floor. Ridgeway to serve. She had that great run in the first set of 7 straight points. Nice hard serve. Ridgeway with a return right at the net. And that'll be a point for the Rams.
One thing I also notice about the Rams, when their setter can't get to the ball, they don't panic. And all the girls have the ability to set the ball so that they can get a hit. Very few free balls have gone over the net from the Rams.
8-5, Ridgeway still serving. Scarlett doing a little maintenance work. Ridgeway with the serve and too long. 8-6. I think Ridgeway wants to take a rest. 8-6. Rams lead.
Nice block there.
Point Bruins, that was Scarlett on the hit. Isabella Scarlett. Bruins on the serve. Carr with the return over the net. Barlow sets it up. A block, but into the net. Point Bruins, 8-8.
A little bit different player on number 8 than our first hit there, huh? For the Bruins. Seems to be coming alive here. Got a couple of points up for him there on the hits.
Gonna have to get this over the net. They do. Another block, but into the net. Point Bruins, 9-8. Is this the first Bruin lead we've had so far?
It might be. I don't know if they were ahead early in the first match or not, but
I remember it was tied 4-4. And that long. Point Rams, 9-9.
Good eye there.
And Rosa will check back into the game. Bush checks back into the game. Carr, Jordan, and Bush up front. Nice save that time by Carr. And that's good. Bruins with a big hit that time by number 7.
8.
I'm sorry, number 8. That's Megan Sester. And the Bruins go back on top 10-9.
Yeah, she's come back. She had that mishap on one of her first hits, and she's come back with 2-3 very good hits.
A jump serve that time by Sester. She serves, comes up in the front. Rosa up front. The hit by Bush. The setup. And that point for the Bruins. And the Bruins take a 2-point lead, 11-9. And we got a timeout.
So the setters the blockers are getting into position. It looks to me like they're actually getting up a little bit too high. That ball is coming off below their arms and going down on the net.
Yes, I think that's exactly the case. They got their arms way up and it's hitting like low near their elbows and going straight down.
Yeah. So there'll be some adjustments they make there. I'm sure the coach read that. But that's not to take away anything from the Bruins. They picked up their game this set, and they're ahead by 2 points. They got more hitters involved from the outside on this left side. That seems to help them a lot. A couple of their players have come alive, and they've been doing a good job so far.
Don't be fooled by that 25-16 score in the first set. Coach Lorenz told me Barlow is very good this year. 11-9, Barlow leads here in the second set. The serve. And great save by Carr to get it back over the net. Rosa, a little
They're going to
shot.
call that a double. Yeah.
Yep.
They're going to call that a double hit. She kind of pushed the ball with 2 hands off to the side. It's a nice play to try, but a very hard hit to make or touch to make.
This is Megan Sester on the serve. Jump serve. Too long. 12-10, Barlow. Sester with a great serve, a jump serve. Carr on the serve. Nice job by Rosa covering that little dink shot. And that's going to be a point for the Rams. Sester that time. That ball had a lot of spin on it when it hit her arms. Spun right off. 12-11. See if the Rams can get this back to even.
Yeah, they've been taught to hit that way too, to get a nice spin, get that ball to make some movement besides going straight.
And that point for the Rams. Barlow having a little trouble getting the ball over the net the last two hits. 12-12 our score. Julia Carr, the sophomore, coming up on the serve.
So we've got a tied game here again.
That ball goes up and hits the basketball standard that's up at the top of the ceiling. 13-12, Bruins lead.
Nice quick set there and took the Rams a little bit off guard.
Jordan with a hit. Bruins set it up over the net. And nice job that time by Rosa. She saw that there was a hole in the middle of the Barlow defense, and she just dinked it over right in that hole.
She gets pumped whenever she does that, too. It just makes her pick up her game and be that much smart of a player.
Boy, does she have great court presence and awareness.
She sees the court very well.
13-13, Bruins on the serve. That's Ava Bruins for the Rams. And there's a point for the Rams. They get back in the lead. That was Telly Moran Bush, 14-13 Rams.
Mixing that up a bit. Didn't come cross court that time, went down the line and was able to get a good hand on the ball.
Ava Bruins on the serve. There's the little dink. And
it's a double.
A double hit for the Bruins. Point Rams, 15-13 now. Ava Bruins, the sophomore. Nice block that time by Ridgeway. Oh my goodness, she got up that time, made sure that ball went over the net. 16-13 Rams.
She's pumped, she's ready, she's looking for more.
Quite the player, Kiara Ridgeway. A senior. Bruins, and that is out. Point Rams, 17-13. Rams set it up. A little confusion. Ridgeway knocks it over. There's a block. Rams are going to have to get this over. And they do. Point that time, Guerrero on the hit. 18-13. And Barlow wants to take a timeout. While we've got a timeout on the court, I want to remind you, Hunt Painting, is one of our sponsors, and they're proud to help sponsor Ram TV. Now in their third generation of students at Central Catholic, they're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. We hope to have another great year of success on and off the court and the field for all of your Central Catholic students and athletes. Well, the Bruins were hanging around at 13-13, and now it's 18-13. And Bruins has done a great job of serving, Ava Bruins.
Yeah, they picked up their game a bit much more. Got a couple hitters on the outside left. Got some points out of that. Some quick sets got them some points. Mixing that game up a bit has helped them a lot. I still haven't seen much hitting coming from the right side, though. We'll see if they make an adjustment there as the match goes on.
18-13, Bruins still serving. And there's a hard shot. Rosa tries to save it, can't. 18-14. Great crowd tonight. Bruins on the serve. Set up for Ridgway. There's her hit. Hard hit. Bruins. And that's going to be point Barlow.
Yeah, we had a little net there after the set, I believe.
18-15.
Coaches are like, come on now, we don't make those kind of mistakes. So they'll make the adjustment here.
And there's the serve into the net. Point Bruins. I guess if you're going to have a miscue, you want a miscue of commission, not a miscue of omission. Nothing wrong with playing aggressive.
That's right.
There's the serve. That's McGilligan on the serve. 19-15. There's a block. Great block in there that time.
It's always good to see players getting excited by those defensive plays.
Ridgway and Wiley on the block. 20-15. McGilligan on the serve. There it is. Nice. That serve just drops when it gets up there. There's the set. Wiley with the hit. Bruins come back, get it over the net. Ridgway sets it. Comes back to Ridgway, too hard. Too hard. 20-16. Ridgway knew it when she hit it.
Yep. Yeah, that quick set is a nice play, but you really have to get on top of the ball and get it down over the net.
And too long. Point Rams, 21-16.
Good read there by the Rams.
On the serve, this is Guerrero, Camille Guerrero. The hit. Nice save that time. And great shot. Hard kill that time.
It's a good job on the Bruins to pick that up there and come right back with it very quickly.
21-17. Autumn Wilson, the senior, on the serve. Here comes Carr, the little dink, doesn't go. And
they're going to call that hit or double. Call it a double.
Double hit on the Bruins, 22-17. Ridgway going to take a seat on the bench. Mia Jordan checks in. Jordan up front. And too long on the serve, 22-18. Bruins set to serve. This is Megan Ward.
That's very important. Serves are so important now in the game because a missed serve gives the other team a point.
Exactly.
So, coaches spend a lot of time to get their girls, their teams ready for serving.
Gonna have to hit that over. The Rams do. Rams trying to protect everything, and here comes Carr. Carr blocked. Point for the Bruins. 22-19.
Yeah, the blockers were able to set up on that. They had lots of time. They could read the ball. They could read the hitter, and they were able to set up nicely and get that block made.
Set up in the front. Jordan with a nice little soft touch that time. Bruins couldn't return it. 23-19.
So coach is basically telling the server where he wants that ball to land.
And that server is Kelani Rosa.
It's
23-19.
something that they practice too, is spotting that ball on the serve, getting it to land in just the right spot.
Bruins get the ball over. They're going to set it up for Jordan. Jordan dumps it over. Rosa's going to set it. And too many hits.
Yep.
23-20.
So a little misread there. The outside hitter was not prepared for that ball to be set so far outside there. And,
Exactly.
you know, I'm sure coaches, talking to them about chemistry, you know, often they will indicate to each other before the ball is served where they are looking to set that ball.
Exactly. And the Rams have had very good chemistry tonight. Virtually anybody that Coach Lorenz puts in the game seems to work out.
Yep.
But now it's close to the finish here, 23-20.
You know, they have to get that chemistry back. He's doing a lot of rotation, and good job on the coach getting a lot of players into the match. But one of the things you risk during that is you might lose some chemistry along the way, and you know. But a good team is going to find it very quickly.
Carr, Rosa, and Jordan up front. Rosa will be the setter. All right, Sester coming up. Megan Sester on the serve. Barlow trails by 3, 23-20. Second set. Rams won the first. Jump serve. There it is, and too long. Set point now, 24-20. Sester trying to get something on that, just hit it too far. And Ridgway checks back in. She replaces Haley Ryan. Here comes Carr on the serve. Carr with the serve. Bruins. And a block, and there's the game for the Rams. Rams win 25-21. They lead now 2-0. I want to tell you about Pacific Wire and Fence, one of our sponsors. Pacific Wire and Fence is a Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields, from prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence. All right, 2-0 now in sets. Now, if the Bruins are to win this, they got to sweep 3.
Well, we'll see what happens here. You know, they were able to play a much better match that second game there. They got much better hitting, blocking going on, you know, the Rams still played well, got some good hits. They were able to win that match, but we had a much closer game that time.
Right, we'll switch sides again. Now the Rams will be to our right, Bruins to our left. Bruins in their blue uniforms, white trim. Rams in their white jerseys, cardinal letters, cardinal pants.
I think both teams are anxious for this game here. You know, the Rams realize that they can win the match here and put it away. However, the Bruins realized that they were only, 4 points out of that one? And, you know, that can easily be made up at any time in a match. Got a few more big hits at that match than we did the first match. On both sides of the court, the girls were hitting the ball hard. We got a couple of kills. I think we even got an ace serve in this match this time by the Rams. One of their players were able to have that ball drop right after the net in front of the back row.
Some big hits by Ridgway that time. For the Bruins, some big hits by number 8, Megan Sester. Rams look very loose. They're having fun.
That group of Rams on the floor right now, is that a mixed age group there? Or are we dealing with most upperclassmen? No, we got a freshman setter there. Do we got any other underclassmen on the
Well, let's see. There is Rosa's a freshman. Carr is a sophomore.
Okay.
Ridgway is a senior.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan is a sophomore.
Okay.
And number 5 out there, Guerrero, is a senior.
Nice.
2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman.
It's pretty good.
Coach Lorenz said they're young.
Yeah, but playing well together.
And those seniors that are out there are certainly providing senior leadership.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
It's a game of ups and downs, and the players on the floor got to keep everybody up so they get their best play all the time. Can't let mistakes get into your head at all in this game because the momentum switches so quickly.
The Rosa is like the point guard on a basketball team. And for a freshman, she's doing a great job. Oh, and that goes over the net. Into the net, rolled over the net. What a break for the Rams to start.
It's always hard to accept those points when they come.
Carr, the sophomore, with the serve and a point. Rams break on top, 1-0. Rams with the serve. Sester. Rosa returns it. Rams get it back. Nice block that time. Ridgway and Jordan with the block.
Nice dig. Ooh, that's a double. Yep.
Carr that time made a great dig.
Great play by her to pick up that cross-court hit there.
Point, though, goes to the Bruins, 1-1. Rosa sets it up for Jordan. Blocked back. Rosa sets it up again. This time Wiley gets it over. Comes back. Sets it up for the outside. And there's a great hit by Guerrero. Right down the line.
I don't know. It looked like she might have split the blockers on that one and went down the line with it. A nice hit by her.
2-1 Rams. And Guerrero did. She saw that and went right down the line. Rams save it. Rosa dinks it over and gets the point. And every time she does that, she just
dances on the court. She knows it's a big play. She knows timing is of the essence on that. If she doesn't get it good off, they have a perfect chance to get a good set.
Oh, and there's a hit. Sester somehow got her hands turned around and just directed that ball straight down into the court. 4-1 Rams. This is Ava Bruins on the serve. And point Bruins. Blocked into the net that time. 4-2. And point Bruins, 4-3.
So they have her, she was over the line underneath the net that time, the setter.
And the Bruins tied up 4-4.
That was a nice serve by the Bruins that time. A very hard ball for the back row to hit. She did get her hand on it, but they weren't able to recover it.
On the serve, that is Samantha Pemberton. Rosa with the set, the hit. Bruins going to get it back across. Out of bounds, though. Too hard on the hit that time by Megan Ward. 5-4 our score. Rams lead. And back to serve for the Rams is Grace McGilligan. McGilligan with the set. Guerrero with the hit. Bruins ball dinked back over. Saved there by Guerrero. Guerrero hits it over.
Oh, nice cross court.
A little dink that time for the Bruins. Nice play. 5-5 our score.
That's a hard one there. The blockers thought the ball was going to be in a spot where they were going to get a good hit, but it wasn't. And the outside hitter made a nice recovery there to get that ball over into the middle.
Ridgway up front. The hit, Guerrero, a rocket. And point Rams. I'm not sure what the call was there, although the ball may have hit the court.
I'm not sure what happened on that call.
I think the ball hit the court.
Okay.
The blocker was down, and I think didn't get her hands underneath it clearly. Guerrero on the serve. Over the net. Guerrero on the save. Set up. There's a little dink by Ridgway. Coming back. And that is in. Point Bruins 6-6, barely in.
It's a good head-ups play there by that middle hitter just to get that ball up and over the line there.
Here comes Ridgway with the hit. Bruins able to return it. There's a nice block by Ridgway. The setup. Carr with a hit. Good job that time by Guerrero to save that. There's Guerrero on the hit. Guerrero all over the place, doing a great job. Ridgway saves that one. McGilligan gonna have to hit that over. Barlow's not gonna get it over. Point Rams.
She didn't realize it was the fourth touch.
7-6 Rams.
Nice play by both teams, keeping positions, able to get balls from all over the court. So both teams are doing a nice job today on defense.
Jordan checks in, Ridgway on the hit. We had a whistle, point Rams.
It's got a double touch there.
Double touch, 8-6 Rams lead. Ridgway on the serve, pounds the ball down. Ridgway. Rams look for Jordan. There's a hit by Jordan. Boy, she's got some power on the ball.
Yeah, she got that. They got that quick set over the middle. There's no blockers there, and she just put it down.
9-6 Rams. Ridgway. He's had a couple of good turns at serve, and that's going to be too long. 9-7. Substitution coming in. That is number 12 for the Bruins checking in. That's Mariah Ham. Serving, Megan Ward. Guerrero sets it up. Carr. And that can't get to it. Sester can't get to it. 10-7.
It looks like they got one of their best lineups in right now.
There's the serve, Rosa, and that's going to go way out. Be the point Rams, 11-7. Carr, Ridgway, Guerrero, Jordan, and Rosa.
So still a close match here. We got a 4-point spread there. Both teams playing well, coming up with some big plays.
Pacific Fence is Schoenheit family business, serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields, prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Wire and Fence, a great sponsor of Central Catholic Sports. All right, headed back out. 11-7 Rams here in the third. Rams won the first, 25-16. Won the second, 25-21. Okay, Rosa, Ridgway, Guerrero, Jordan, Carr, and I think that is Bush. Nope. There we go. Yes, it is Bush. All right, 12-7.
So the Rams have some momentum going their way.
Nice position that time by Carr. Rosa sets it up. Bush with the hit. Nice
Good dig
save.
there.
Nice dig that time by Guerrero.
Oh, nice cross-court hit there. A little bit hard to play, but they managed to get a play on it. Nice defense on both teams right now.
Ridgway, a great play then. And that is
in. Calls it in.
And that's going to be a point for the Rams, 13-7. You know, I'm not sure about that one, Steve.
I'll be honest, there was a player between me and where the ball hit the floor, but I
Now, all those Bouger, those were the Barlow fans sitting right below us,
yeah.
but they might have had a point that time.
The girls are very good. They continue to play. They expressed their disappointment at the call, but they got back on the court very quickly. Good sportsmanship there.
All right, the attempt to dink that time was short. Point for the Rams, 14-7. Rosa on the serve. She's been effective. They're going to set that one up. Rosa's going to set it up. And a point for the Bruins. I wasn't sure about that, but point Bruins, 14-8.
They have what we call makeup calls, where you're not sure, things always balance out in a game. Let me put it that way. Things always balance out.
Sester with the jump serve. Rosa's going to set it up for Jordan. Jordan got so much power on the ball. That's not going to get over the net. Point Rams, 15-8. Between Ridgway and Jordan and Guerrero, the Rams got some hard hitters.
Yeah, and as today's match has progressed, they've been getting their hands on the ball more and more, and that ball is getting more and more velocity on it.
The Rams seem very effective when they have Jordan, Guerrero, and Ridgway on the court at the same time.
We got a line fault there.
A line fault on the serve, 15-9. Carr checks back into the game. Serve coming up for the Bruins. Okay. Point goes to the Rams. What was the infraction? Did you see it?
I'm not quite sure. What it looked like to me was maybe a double touch, but I'm not sure. That wasn't the sign that the officials gave, though.
No.
I haven't seen that sign before.
Rosa sets it up for Ridgway. Ridgway hammers it. Point for the Rams, 17-9. Like I said, if you're looking at Ridgway jumping up to hit it, or you're looking at Jordan jumping up to hit it, or even Guerrero, you know that ball's coming at you.
Well, they're feeling it right now. They've got some momentum going their way. The Bruins, they have to get back in this game right now if they're going to keep this contest going on for another game. So nice timeout call by the coach. Makes the server think about what she has to do and hopefully get her team fired back up into this match.
Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Ram TV. Now in their third generation of students at Central Catholic, they're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. They hope to have another great year of success, both on and off the field and the court, for all of your Central Catholic student athletes. Thanks to all of our sponsors tonight. 17-9 our score. I'll say this for the Rams, they haven't eased up. Ahead 2-0, they've just been putting on a show here in the third set. Bush, Rosa with the set, Jordan with the hit. Bruins saved that. Great court spacing by the Rams. Bush, and that's in. A close call, another close call. And the linesman in a little bit of a conversation with a couple of the Barlow players.
The coach is back there too. She was not too happy about that. But again, sportsmanship is ruling here, and I give it to both teams for when those calls are questionable, they still get on and play.
18-10, Rams lead by 8. Third set, Rams have wins in the first two. On the serve, this is Samantha Pemberton. Nice dig that time. That was by Carr.
Okay, she caught a double hit, double touch on the setter that time.
18-11, Pemberton with the serve. Pemberton up front. Guerrero tried to knock it over.
Yeah.
Was short, 18-12.
Yeah, the pass went a little bit too close to the net that time for her to make a play on it, so she did the best she could to try to get it over. The blockers were there, though.
Rosa sets it up. Guerrero. And a nice job that time by the Bruins. Number 9 on that hit. Megan Ward just kind of lofted it over. 18-13.
Yeah, they're a little bit out of sync right now. Their setter is playing back row. Coach may make an adjustment in the rotation here. Even though she's lining up in back row, she can still set, but he has to make the adjustment. Maybe he'll do that here.
4 straight points for the Bruins, 18-13 our score.
And it looks like that's what he does here anyway.
Okay, Pemberton, 4 straight points on the serve. Rams are set. Pemberton going to set that up front. Rosa, Ridgway hits it. Rosa's going to set it for Ridgway.
Oh, what a shot.
Ridgway to the back corner and just arrowed it right in that spot.
Yeah, she was able to get the backside of her hand, the back crosser. I've seen those hits before where she gets that spin on the inside of the ball, makes it go to the outside.
19-13 Rams. Coming up on the serve, this is McElligott. Just saved. Over the net, Bruins. McElligott's going to set it up for Guerrero, too long. (19-14) Rams. And there's a block. And point Bruins.
That's a nice defensive play by the Bruins there. They blocked it. The block fell inside. It's a good job.
19-15 on the serve here for Barlow. This is number 7, Josie Carlson. Carlson with the hit. Carr sets it up. McElligott. Ridgway comes back.
Ooh, it's a catch.
Is that a double hit?
No, it's a lift. Basically, she caught the ball and pushed it.
Oh, okay.
It happens very quickly, though.
19-16, Carlson on the serve. There's the serve. Saves. Going to set this up again. Bush over the net. Bruins on the hit. They send it back out.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
Called it in.
Called it in.
All right.
Called it in. 19-17.
So as we can see, it goes both ways here.
Goes both ways. Rosa checks back in. Guerrero, Rosa, Ridgway up front. There's the hit by Pemberton. Rosa's going to set that up. Ridgway hit that ball so hard the return went back over the net.
Got her body on the net there.
Rams now struggling a bit, 19-18. Bruins getting some. There's the hit. Carr saves it. Rosa up. Ridgway returns it. Ball way up in the air. Over. And
nice
look
play.
out. And that's going to be a point for the Rams. 20-18. And when it looked like Ridgway was going to hammer that ball, she just gave it a little push over the net.
Yeah, she did a nice dink to the outside of the blocker there. They were able to get a hand on it, but they couldn't bring it back into the court.
Rams very, very intelligent players. 20-18.
Bruins are giving them a run here in the end, though.
All right, on the serve coming up for the Rams, this is number 5, Camille Guerrero. Guerrero's played a great game tonight. And we're looking at something. Oh, we're looking at cleaning up the moisture on the floor. Guerrero coming up on the serve. Carr. Wiley. Ridgway up front. Guerrero on that serve. We got a whistle and a point for the Bruins, 20-19. And you could see Ridgway down there. She got her teammates, got them in a little circle, and then pointed her finger at her head. I was just talking how intelligent they were, and she's reminding them. Carr. McElligott sets it up. Ridgway hammers it.
She knew she needed to come back with a big play after that incident over there on the net.
Ridgway hammered it, 21-19, and Ridgway to serve. Been very effective on the serve. A couple long ones, but very effective. Ridgway. McElligott sets it up. Jordan comes back. Guerrero sets it up.
Yep.
And Jordan gets it back over. Nice job that time by Mia Jordan. And there's a hit.
She's been waiting for that one all game.
Sester with it.
Yeah.
She's had a couple.
And it's a nice time to get that kind of hit, too. Puts this match within 1 point. She's been looking for that hit the whole game. She got it. And keeping this match interesting.
21-20. Ward coming up on the serve. Megan Ward. Bruins trail by 1. There's the hit. Guerrero. McElligott. And there's too many hits.
Yep.
And now we're even at 21. Ridgway hit it into the net and then hit it again. That was too many. Ward on the serve. It's tied up. McElligott sets it up. Carr. And there's another too many hits. And the Bruins take the lead, 22-21.
Yep. Yeah, she hit that ball in the net, so there's no block, so it could not be played another time.
22-21 Barlow. We're in the third set. Rams won the first two, 25-16, 25-21.
We'll see. There's some slight adjustments that need to be made by the Rams. So it's only like the second or third time in this match that they've been down. Every point right now is very crucial. So we'll see what kind of adjustments they make. The Bruins, they have an opportunity here to capitalize on it. Well, let's see if they can do that.
There it is, Guerrero. McElligot's going to set it up. Bush with the hit, and that's going to be out. 23-21 Bruins. These teams have played so well, we can catch another
There
set.
we'll have another one going on here.
Ward with the serve, and that's in. Guerrero and Carr looked at it, and it went right between them and hit. And now we're at set point, 24-21 Barlow.
Nice job by the server that time to split that back row right there. Got the ball right in between them that time.
There's the hit. Up. McGilligut's going to set it up. Carr.
That's
Barlow looking to put it away, and does.
So nice job by the Bruins that time to come back and win this one, to keep this match open.
Third set goes to the Bruins, and now we're at 2-1 in sets. Rams won the first one 25-16, won the second one 25-21, and the Bruins win the third 25-21. We'll change sides. Rams will be to our right or left, Bruins to our right, and well,
it's always good, man. It's always good. You gotta love it.
No brooms out tonight.
No. The Bruins slowly picked up their game. Made the second set quite interesting, kept it close, and then came back basically within the last 4 points to win this third set here. And I'm sure Central Catholic is going to pick it up some here. They realize the importance of this game. Nobody wants to go to a 15-point decider. It's just anybody get that momentum early and then it's over with. So we'll see if Barlow can keep up their momentum, pull out ahead, and be in control this time of this set. Central Catholic, they can recover well, shake this off, and put this away.
All right, so we'll have a fourth set. That must have given the Bruins, especially down at the end of that, when they rallied and got those 4 points or so together right there at the end. They hung in there and got that set.
Yeah, a crucial one was that serve that split the back row there, and that they didn't make a play on. That was a nice job by the Bruins server there to read that. Made a great spot serve on that. And then their hitters to come through late in the game with some great outside hits, something they have been looking for early in the sets, and were able to get those to work for them. Really helped them to put that last set away.
You were talking about Megan Sester, number 8, and that she had been itching all game to get one of those massive hits from the side, and that game she did, and she jumped up in the air so high. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Ridgway, Jordan, Rosa, Bush, and Carr on the court.
So Central Catholic seems ready. They're anxious to go. We got 34 seconds on this timeout here in between matches, and here comes the Bruins. We got some serious faces out there on both sides. They both want this match. They both want to play some of their best volleyball.
Bruins didn't want to get swept, and they're not going to be swept.
This is a great opening match between two good schools tonight.
Sester and Ward out on the court. Autumn Wilson, also Josie Carlson, and Samantha Pemberton for the Bruins.
So their libero checks in, number 20 checks in for the Bruins.
Unfortunately, I don't have her on the roster. Our serve, we're underway. There's a hit for Guerrero. And point for the Rams.
Not quite sure what she called there. But since there was only one person who touched the ball when whistle blows, I'm going to assume it was a double.
Oh. Point for the Bruins. They get it back even. We're just underway in set number 4. Rams lead in sets 2-1. Bruins won the last game, 25-21. There's the serve. Rosa sets it up for Ridgway. Bruins come back. Oh, and point for the Bruins.
Yeah, defense got a little bit out of position there. Both switching to the far side of the court to make a play on it, which left that middle open.
Right, and everybody tried to get back in the right position. And Guerrero just hammers it. 2-2. Ava Bruins in the game for the Rams. On the serve, this is McElligott. Rams save it. There's a shot. That was Wiley. And a block that time. Rams point. They go to the lead, 3-2. McElligott on the serve. She's been effective serving the ball, but probably shouldn't have said that. She hit it into the net.
Yeah, she's been doing a good job the whole game. You know, they've been playing a lot of volleyball, a lot of close volleyball. So, you know.
And that's out. 4-3 now, Bruins.
So the coach wants his girls. Rams want to play smart here. They don't want to give the game away on mistakes. So they're, you know, the coach is telling them, be thinking about what you're doing.
Exactly. Well, coming up on the serve for the Bruins, number 7, Josie Carlson. Nice shot that time. That was Wiley.
Yeah, she comes in nice and slow, but she has good arm motion and good speed to whip that ball down.
Faith Lee Hauk Wiley. She is a senior. Nice job that time.
Yeah, she came across the court very nicely on that hit.
On the serve, Guerrero. Nice block that time. That's Guerrero and Ridgway on the block.
Yeah, she did a good job there. Got those hands up, got them a little bit over the top of the net, and right in the right position.
5-4 Rams. Guerrero on the serve. Nice hard serve. Sester. McElligott. Ridgway dunks it right into the middle where nobody was. You know, when you see Ridgway up that high, you got to think she's going to just pound this ball.
Yeah.
And that time she looked for an empty spot, just pushed the ball into it.
Yep.
6-4 Rams. Guerrero serving again. There's the serve, and going to be close. And that point, let's see, is going to go to the Bruins. And Wiley might have been in the net.
I think that's what the call is, and I think the second sign they're making is the actual number of the player.
Oh, okay.
When you see them, you know, like basketball, when they show up the number of the player.
6-5, Rams lead. On the serve, this will be Autumn Wilson, senior. Carr, back to Carr, little dink. Not enough. Oh, it is. Thought the Bruins were going to go down and save it. Wilson couldn't get it. Point to the Rams, 7-5. Mia Jordan checks in. She'll play up front. Ridgway on the serve. Kiora Ridgway. And too long. If she's had any trouble serving tonight, she's hit a couple too long.
Yeah, that ball is floating in the gym tonight for her, and it's just staying up. It's not doing the drop that I think she's expecting it to do. There's a whole science behind this serving, how you hit the ball, where you hit the ball, what the air currents in the gym are.
I remember when the jump serve came into vogue. And the Bruins served the ball into the net. That was number 9, Megan Ward. 8-5, Rams lead. Kelani Rosa on the serve now for the Rams. She hits the ball hard. And too long. Sester, too long. 9-5 Rams. Kelani Rosa, she does hit the ball hard. And that ball goes into the top, hits the basketball standard. 10-5 Rams.
Yeah, in gyms, what they let them play the ball on their side. If it touches the top, they can still play it. But if the ball touches going over, it's considered out.
Pacific Wire and Fence is a Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields, prisons to primary schools, Pacific Wire and Fence has you covered. Need a new fence? Call Pacific Wire and Fence.
We have a good timeout called here. You know, the Bruins want to make sure they get back into this. They don't want the Rams to get too much of a lead. The Rams want to keep the momentum going. They want to try to put this away as soon as they can.
10-6.
Play smart. That's the cheer that the Rams come out with.
I told you just a while ago, Ridgway had the rest of the players in a huddle, and all she did was take her finger and point at her head. Boy, Rosa hits the ball hard. What do we got? Point Rams.
Yeah, I believe she must have went under.
Okay, 11-6 Rams. Nice block for the Rams. Great block inside. That was Wiley and Jordan on the block.
Block a hard hit like that and have it fall inside. Big play.
12-6. Well, if I have to pick a player of the game, it's going to be hard. Got so many people who are up. It's out.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think if she had made that play back into the court, they had one more hit coming. It would have been a legal play.
Right. 12-7, Rams lead by 5. We're in the fourth set. Rams lead 2-1 in sets. Nice scoop that time by Guerrero. Here comes the hit by Bush. Bruins looking to dink it over. Bush right in the right spot. Rosa sets it up for Jordan, and Jordan with a hit powers it home. 13-7. Julia Carr coming up on the serve.
Yeah, I've been impressed by the play that Coach is getting out of his freshmen and sophomores tonight.
Carr, a sophomore. Rosa, a freshman.
So they called a lift on that. Basically, she carried the ball.
Jordan, the sophomore, and she has played well. Guerrero and Ridgway, the two seniors on the court, they're getting a lot of leadership out of those two. Ridgway. Rosa sets it up. The hit by Guerrero. Back. Guerrero hits it over. Bruins. There's a little dink, but again, Bush right in the right spot. Guerrero hammers it. Rams seem to be in the right spot, and especially Bush on that play right there. And that falls over. Jordan hit it hard. It hit the top of the net and rolled over.
Yeah.
15-7. Rams lead.
You're very right there, Dave. The players are doing a good job of recovering, getting back into their positions, getting back into their hitting positions.
Exactly. On that play when the Rams defend that play, they move Bush over on the side, and she's looking right down at the hitter. 15-8.
There's a nice outside hit that time by number 7 on the Bruins.
Josie Carlson. There's the serve. Rosa's going to set it up on the outside. Guerrero. And that point goes to the Rams.
Yeah, it was a nice hard hit, but it hit the net and went off out on the far side.
All right, 16-8 Rams. Bruins checks back in. She's going to serve. Little dink. Nice job that time by Bruins to get that ball, get a dig, and get it over the net. And again, Bush in just the right place on that shot. Carr can't get to that one. 16-9. I'm impressed with that play. The defense of number 8, Tully Moran Bush. She seems to be in the right place all the time.
Yeah, these girls are hustlers. They're out there recovering, they're looking, they're getting back into their spots, even when they have to get pulled out of position to make a play.
Bush, a senior. Rosa, and that's not going to get over the net. Ridgway tried to, but the ball was already into the net. 16-10. On the serve. Rosa's going to set it up. Guerrero hammers it.
Nice hit. Oh.
Guerrero just directed that right down the left line. Point Bruins 17-10.
She did a nice job there. Got that quick set over the middle, hit away from the blockers, and pretty play.
McGilligan coming up on the serve. Guerrero has played outstanding. A little dink, but right in the right place that time was McGilligan. Guerrero saved, and that ball hit the ceiling. Still in play. McGilligan that time, Ridgway with the hit. McGilligan. Now Ridgway with the hit, and that's a point.
Yep.
No way you can return that when Ridgway hits it right down at your foot.
Yeah, there was some nice defensive play on both sides that time. The girls recovering well, but you know they got that ball in the middle there. It was open court, no blockers, and she was able to put it away.
18-10 Rams. Coming up on the serve, McGilligan. She's done a great job serving tonight. Nice high serve. It drops so fast. And that's a point Rams.
Yeah, double touch there.
19-10 Rams.
Yeah, the coach will be looking at how his players are serving in those early matches, and then he'll be making decisions on who to put in the serve.
Point Rams.
Another double touch.
Another double touch. That's 2 in a row. 20-10 Rams. Bruins going to make a replacement. They're going to put in Emily Miller in place of Pemberton. McGilligan on the serve. And again, right in the right place was McGilligan. Ridgway too far. 20-11.
Yeah, they practice that to cover the backsides of the blockers. That's something they do in practice. They'll cover who's going to go where to keep that court balanced, especially if the other team is getting some dinks in on the backside.
There's the serve. Ridgway. Back to Ridgway. And that one's in. Ridgway got that one right in, and it's 21-11.
It's a good job for them to come right back to that. Helps build her confidence. She'll come back with it even stronger next time.
Guerrero to serve. 21-11. Guerrero serves into the net. 21-12. Fourth set. 2-1 in sets for the Rams. There's the serve. McGilligan's going to get it up there. There's Carr. And point Rams.
Nice. She was able to get that high off the block and put it out the reach.
22-12 Rams. Ridgway's going to go back to serve.
She'll probably take a step back. She's been serving long. She'll stay deep on the serve.
Ridgway comes, hits it, net, over the net. And that Bruins off a ram, 22-13.
Blockers made a touch on that. Good hit, though. Good hit there by number 8.
Sester, she's played well for the Bruins tonight. Bruins to serve. This is Megan Ward. Ward on the serve. Guerrero. And that nice hit that time by Jordan.
Got a little help there from the block, deflected it, threw that back row off a bit, and they weren't able to make a recovery on it.
Jordan with the hit, 23-13. Rosa coming up on the serve. Keilani Rosa. Nice hard serve. Nice save by Rosa, saved it all the way back over the net. Set it up. There's the hit by Carr, and that's in. 24-13, we are at match point.
I'm impressed. I'm always impressed with small players when they get up at that net and make those hits.
Match point, in fact, there's 12 of them. 24-13. Rosa to serve. Rosa, the hit, set it up. Sester, dug out of there by Guerrero, comes to hit, and that's going to be game. Central Catholic wins the fourth set and the match. Fourth set, 25-13. So here's the scores in the sets. The Rams won the first, 25-16. They won the second, 25-21. Bruins won the third set with a big rally at the end, 25-21. And this set, the fourth and final set, goes to the Rams, 25-13. I want to tell you about our sponsor, Hunt Painting. Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Ram TV. Now in their third generation of students at Central Catholic, they're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. We hope for another great year of success on and off the court and the field for all of our Central Catholic student athletes. Okay, Steve, big win for the Rams. We open the season, 2 tough teams. Rams come away with a 3-1 win, winning the first, second, and fourth sets.
Yeah, I think the Rams did a good job tonight. First game of the season, defending state champs. You know, they showed what they're made of. They have a good team coming back, even though they lost some seniors. We saw some good play come out of them. You know, after that third match, they were able to come back and really put it away handily here. On the other side, the Bruins did a good job after being down 2 sets. They came back late in the game and was able to pull one off, which shows that they know what they're made of. They're going to be contending as the season goes on. Overall, a good first game of the season.
You know, you can just go down the list of players who played well for Central Catholic. Mia Jordan, Kiara Ridgway, who played outstanding. Camille Guerrero, I mentioned a number of times, her great play. Julia Carr in the beginning was really outstanding. But, you know, if I had to pick a player of the game tonight, first game of the season for Central Catholic, I'm going to pick the freshman, Keilani Rosa, who all those great hits by those outside hitters came from Rosa setting them up. And she played outstanding defense, served well. She was a great influence there in the middle for Central Catholic, and I'd make her my player of the game.
Yeah, you know, it is a team sport here. You know,
Exactly.
without the good passes to the setter can't do much with it. But she did. I agree with you. She had an excellent game tonight. She played well, mixed it up real well, got a couple of big plays that got her jazzed, kept her into it. You know, you like to see that out of your setters, but, you know, I think the fact that she's a freshman coming into this, her first game as a high school player, This was really big for her, a big confidence booster. We should see some more good play out of her, and the whole team. Like you said, there were a lot of good plays from the players tonight.
I'm Coach Lorenz, and I'm sitting there before the game saying, I wonder how my freshman is going to play. How's she going to do in her very first game? And I'm probably also saying, how are my seniors going to be leaders this year? Well, I tell you what, between Guerrero and Ridgeway and a couple of the other seniors, they led that team very well. And congratulations to the Central Catholic Rams. I want to thank our sponsors tonight, Hunt Painting and Pacific Wire and Fence. I want to thank the people here at Central Catholic for their assistance, getting us space and getting us set up, and their assistance in getting us information. Our crew tonight, our producer, Ryan Johnson, our director, Jim Thompson, our cameraman, Alva Myers, my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts. Steve, final comments?
Dave, it's always good to work with you. It's a great opener, my first time commentating a girls volleyball game, and I hope that I get to do a couple more. But it was just good to actually be here, be in the gym, see this game. Brings back some memories of some coaching that I did. And congratulations to both teams for playing well on their season opener.
All right, I want to thank Steve. You did a great job tonight. I want to remind you about the sporting events coming up here on Oregon Sports Beat this week. Thursday night, we will be in Tillamook for a soccer match between the Tillamook Cheesemakers and the defending state champion, 4A boys soccer champion, Newport Cubs. Friday night, we'll have 3 football games for you. We'll bring you the Central Catholic game. We'll bring you the game between Lincoln and Clackamas, and we'll bring you the Wilson games. All those games start at 7 o'clock. You can catch everything on Oregon Sports Beat TV. And we'll be back next Monday night with our TV show. So join in and catch all of those things. So tonight, from Central Catholic High School, our score, Central Catholic 3, Barlow 1. I'm Dave Hall. Good night, everybody.